So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 51-yard attempt.
This one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the hit of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying the power game with Ham. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter, Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
On the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They run it again with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on first down. Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On play action, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Flushed out right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Second down and 8. Back to the ground, Cook. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks. All up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down and will.
10 at the 25-yard line.
gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now an option play on second down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Justin Jefferson. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
A quick toss out right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a run with Cook. And this time he is in. Dalvin Cook with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
10th carry now for Elliott. Takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Ezekiel Elliott, a guy who considers himself underrated, has told his detractors to put some respect on his name. Hard not to respect a run like that.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chewo Olanalua,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
That's good for a Minnesota Viking.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Vikings 21. Cowboys.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tony Pollard. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And this carries into the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.